Fröger, Toge's grandson, is coming of age, a fearless paragon who one day likely will become our player heir. Need to do his duty to secure the family honor and absolutely also the future by finding a suitable bride and maybe an alliance through it. Well, Toge will handle all of that. At least we are not marrying for love or just randomly around this house if Toge still got something to say in that matter. But unfortunately, he is also very ill, and at this given time, we are visiting the physician with his mother Ose. So and she is our next player heir, but hopefully he will get better soon enough. Yeah, so Fröger is, he's kind of ill. He doesn't look too good right now. But hopefully he can get back and get healthy and on his feet. We hope so. Because he will probably be a very important player to us unless he dies. You never know. You never know what is gonna happen in this game. Now, in terms of marrying him, so I'm wondering. Actually, I haven't even looked. We also have our knight that can get married. We might look into that one as well. He's 51, so it's not that important. But yeah, he is sick at court, and let's check out some of the marriages here and see if we can maybe get someone who is an alliance potential. Wow, what? There is absolutely no one that we can marry for an alliance. Okay. Well, that does change how Toge is looking at this. He didn't know before now. He was standing in that within that physician's room and thought, oh, this guy, we need to marry him off to get an alliance. So that is the most important goal here. And since he now is kind of throwing letters around, trying to ask, oh, there is a couple here, but yeah, that is a baron. That's a barony. It's a lowborn. Why is that? Oh, I think I know why. I think because he's our grandson. He doesn't have... Do he actually... No. See, he doesn't have any... what is it called? Like our daughter will have. If we look at our daughter here, she will have claims. Wait, I don't see the claims. Does she not have claims? Why does she's unlanded and doesn't have any claims? Maybe because she is. I think the reason why we don't see any alliances over here is because our player heir right now is our daughter. We don't have a son, right? And her children is not really by the game looked upon as very important characters, because normally you would have a son that would have all the claims in here. But she will inherit our lands, but the game doesn't really recognize that, or the other, the other lords around us don't really recognize her children as very important, and that's probably why we don't see anything in here until Ose will become the ruler of our counties. Then I think it will recognize it, but that's kind of game-breaking to me. I mean, I don't know if it's game-breaking, but at least the other lords, rulers, and so forth, the AI, should probably understand this mechanic. But it is what it is. It is what it is. But that means, after all of that, and making that intro, we will not marry Fröger off. At least not until Ose is gonna be the ruler. So, who knows what's gonna happen in today's episode? I don't, so let's just hit the unpause and get on with life. Oh boy, something terrible happened. Our wife died. Yeah, it happened. I mean, they get older and they will die at some point, but Emma is dead. She was ill for a while, just a couple of days, and then she died. At the age of 66. Which is, it's no age. I mean, at this time, in this time, it's a pretty good age, but yeah, I feel like we could have gotten more out of her, but no, she's gone, she left us, she is in heaven. I mean, he doesn't believe in that, but let's just say she is with in the halls of Valhalla, because that is what he probably believed in. So that also means we have a couple of other things to consider now. Will we remarry? I think any kind of guy in the year 1087, even when he is 66 years old, would probably remarry and would probably find a young woman to marry and try and get another child. Now, we are Catholic, so, I mean, but he is also a Viking, sort of. So I think he would definitely do that, and it seems like most of the AI is also doing that, and why wouldn't we? So we will have a marriage today. We will, not the one that we thought would happen, but after all, we do get an alliance as well out of it, so you don't never know what this game is gonna throw at you and how it twists and turns. That is one of the lovely parts about this game, isn't it? So let's take a look at what we potentially could get in terms of an alliance. I think we mostly look for an alliance, and secondly, we look for someone who could bring us another child, and thirdly, how good she is in terms of attributes. That's kind of the three things, and also Toki would probably look toward here. He doesn't really care who she is. If she is someone important in terms of status, that's way more important than how she looks or how she behaved or any of that kind of sort of thing. So let's just go by alliance power and see if we can... We do actually have the Swedish king in here, a 13-year-old. I'm not against that. It would give us a significant powerhouse as an ally. I mean, a serious one. How old is there? I actually don't really care how old he is. But that is a serious powerhouse. That is definitely interesting. I wouldn't deny that possibility being the one we are gonna take here. Let's just see what we gain here. We do gain 400 by doing it as well, and she is vastly superior. +5 only. Yeah, it's definitely on the table, I would say. That is a big one. That is a big one. Let's go by Alliance of Power again. So we do have Gorny Sask. I think he's from Poland or something. Yeah, or she is from Poland down here. Okay, that's another interesting one. Not as interesting because they are way younger, so it would take a lot further before we could actually... we will be dead before they are actually old enough to get them pregnant. So yeah, that's probably not a good idea. Then we have one here that is from... I think that's Mirsi. Was that? I don't know where that is. Is that like in England? Oh, it is. Wow, it's a big old duchy over here. Maybe even a kingdom. No, it is a duchy, I think. Duke, yeah, it's a duke. Okay, but that could also be an interesting one. 12-year-old. Yeah, again, I think still the other one is more interesting to me. So let's just continue and see. We got one in Gujia. Well, I don't know where that is. I have actually no idea. It's in France. Okay, interesting, but probably too far away. We have another one in the Holy Roman Empire. Well, as it turns out. It seems like the most powerful ones are definitely the Swedish one, and the further we get down the list, the younger they are, it seems. So we do have a 20-year-old here, which is in Poland. Okay, I'm not against that, but I still feel like actually let's take a look at this. It's probably the best one I've seen, except from the first one we looked at. Where is she? The Polish one. There she is, Sofia. Okay. So, how big are they? 2,143. That's pretty big, and it's not that far away, I would say, actually. It's pretty close in Poznan here. So, that could be something in terms of a good alliance. But what about her? How is she? She is a compassionate planner. So, she is actually she's bisexual. Okay, that I don't really care too much about that, but a compassionate claimer. What is compassionate gonna do? They will treat prisoners somewhat better. Okay, that's pretty cool. A planner will not declare war without very sufficient army. Okay. She's diligent, which worked well with us. She's calm. I think that's okay for us. We're definitely slowing down. Gregarious, so she likes to talk to people. Okay, and she is an web weaver. I don't mind. She also got some fairly decent numbers in there. I don't mind that at all, actually. But let's just go back to the Swedish girl here and see how she is. She is a sealess adventurer, so she would be inclined to join holy wars, and she is resistant to dread. Alright. She is brave. That works for me. She's also calm. She's also ambitious. Wow. And she's rowdy. Now, here's the thing. There's gonna be 3 years before we can actually get directly anything out of her, both in terms of her attributes, but also, actually getting into our court, and also before we would be able to, have funny business with her. Yeah, she needs to be 16 to do that. I actually think that the 20-year-old Polish girl that is 20 is more suited to us, because we would like to get another child if we could, to be honest. And we would also like to get a little bit out of the... 2,143 is actually that's a fairly good number. In terms of an alliance, I think it might be better to actually go outside of the northern part to gain an alliance and gain a bit of favor somewhere else. And maybe Poland, it could be potentially a good ally in the future for us as well. Also, not just now, but also further down the line in the Dynasty line. I think we will kind of take Sofia in as our second wife. Yes, I have decided that is gonna be a thing. That is, well, a decision that is made. Now, yeah, let's see. Okay, there we go. So we have accepted the marriage proposal. They have accepted the marriage proposal, and she is joined in our court while we have a new alliance as well with him. That is not a bad deal for either parts, I think. He's probably also fairly happy with that. Happy days. That was decent. That was I actually really like getting that one in. Is she actually Orthodox? No, she's Catholic. Perfect. So she's Polish and Catholic. I don't mind about the Polish part. I'm okay with that. That is fairly fine for me. But as long as she's Catholic, I don't care what culture she was actually from, to be honest. So there we go. We have a new wife. Yeah, we didn't have the wedding we thought we would have, but we did get one in the end in this episode. So that's interesting, isn't it? We and Toke is wasting absolutely no time here. I have started as a do scheme against Countess Sofia. Yep. I mean, we are almost 4 times her age, but it's different times back in the days, right? So not every gift has to be a grand statement of wealth. Smaller things can make a far greater impression as long as they are chosen well. I wonder what Countess Sofia would appreciate. Well, I don't know. A silver locket always close to her heart. A stuffed fox would certainly be unusual. A flower display for a garden at Lübeck. Do we have any clues? Likes to catch people's attention. Yeah, I think she would probably like... then again, she's calm, but then again, she is also gregarious. That is not out of this... I think that is probably a good way to go about it. A fox would be a symbol of authority. I don't think she cares too much about that. A flower likes... likes tending to things. I think the most obvious one here is probably the attention thing, with her being gregarious. She's also compassionate and a planner, but I think more so it's the traits actually triggering this. I think we're gonna go with a silver locket and see what happens here if we're gonna trigger the next event. To the Serene Toge, thank you so much for the silver locket you gave me. I can scarce remember the last time I received such a wonderful gift. Well, there we go. I am a lovely man. Or, well, Toge is a very lovely man. Oh man. This episode is the one that it's just gonna keep giving out some crazy stuff. Who died? Well, yep, King Knut. King Knut IV is dead. He died. I don't know how he died. I haven't looked. Let's find out. We can see right here that he died of... He flagellated himself to death. Brilliant. I love it. He is even called the Foolish now. I didn't change this. I did not do this. This is the game. This is the AI that absolutely registered what I thought he was. And also Toge. Yes! Yes! King Knut IV, the Foolish of Denmark, is dead at the age of 44. How absolutely brilliant is that? Now, I do have a mod installed that is giving out more, names or nicknames. But I didn't do this. Honestly, I didn't. This is perfect. This is just absolutely perfect. Wow. Oh, this is so great. I love it. All right, so he's dead. So what happened? Let's check over here in our news feed. He died. And then we have a new liege, which is King Harald. Oh, perfect. Yes, absolutely. Fantastic. This guy, we don't like him anymore for some reason. I'm not sure why. Title claimant. Okay, house tradition powers. He's in debt. We want a seat on the council. That's the main thing. And short reign. All right. But overall, of course, he likes us, so that's a good thing. But yeah, our new king is the one that we actually wanted on the throne. So I guess the scheming for a new, yeah, that's gone. That's of course gone. So yeah, that's really good. We got the king that we actually wanted. So happy days. I mean, that's perfect. That's perfect. What else will that mean for us? I don't know. We probably want to demand a position on his council. That makes sense. But what else happened here? Yeah, he inherited the kingdom of Denmark from his brother. Oh, it was actually his brother. Okay, so King Knut is gone. Princess Ibsen inherited the county of Sjælland. So we have a child on here. Okay, that's an interesting one. Let's pull her up there and let's get rid of, where is he? The king, the dead king, the foolish dead king. There we go. So we have a new player in Sjælland who is Ibsen Knudsdatter. Huh. Well, that's interesting. We do also sometimes have someone else. I think that there's a new guy over in Bornholm as well, but I'm not going to show you that every single time it happens. Especially not if I don't feel like they're very important. So she's a gambler and female. Okay, I don't know why. There must be a small bug here. So we'll act against you and others according. So there is not really any information here on her, or at least not a whole lot. But interesting that 0 years old child is going to inherit Sjælland. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, whatever. Our acquaintance get married. Well, that's not really important. That is another guy over here in Bleking who, yeah, apparently got married. Anyway, that is interesting, and we should be able to pay homage. Yes, we can. Let's do it right away to our new liege. Okay. You know what? No, we are not gonna. No. I'm gonna keep my money. Like again, I mean, yes, Torge is getting old and stuff, but he's not gonna start doing anything different when it comes to his liege. He is just demonstrate submission, and that's about it. Hail the king, yep. And we do gain 25 renown again and all that kind of jazz, which is really good. But yeah, welcome to the new king, King Harald III, the Whetstone of Denmark, and also Queen Margaret Asbjørnsdatter of Denmark is, of course, on her throne now. So that is, that's interesting. We do have a couple of guys in here we have seen before, like Prince Erik Svensson in here. He's a fellow vassal, and we also have the Bishop Valentin. I don't really remember seeing him before, but we will, as soon as we can, try and get into his council. I don't think we can right now do that, but hopefully in the future we can. Nominate a successor. Right, we have a active election here again. Right. Who do we want after this guy dies? Well, I don't think it's very relevant, because I think we'll probably die before our king do, but, you know, we might as well vote for someone. Prince Erik Svensson, he is of the Estrid family. Where is he right now? He is... Oh, he's in Skåne, right? Yeah, I don't mind him. He's an okay choice, I suppose. Yeah. Just looking if there is anyone else that I was thinking might be a better choice. Maybe Arn Knight. Maybe Arn Knight, actually. You know what? And then again, I didn't really like his character. He's club-footed, disloyal. Nah, no. Absolutely not. No. But let's check out this guy just before we are deciding. Well, he is a drunk, sadistic, generous, just, and gregarious. I mean... Righteous villain. Yeah, I think I'm okay with him being sadistic. He is also righteous, so, I mean, it kind of works out somewhat. Yeah, I'm not against that, actually. I think we're okay with actually casting a vote for him. And that is going to 100 in voting score. That's quite a bit. That's quite a bit. No one else is voting anywhere else. It's basically not a democracy anymore. But anyway, that was a very interesting little thing to happen here. This episode is turning out to become quite a bit of role-playing, or quite a bit of an eventful kind of thing, without the wars, of course, but still very eventful. And right after I hit on port, we do get the petition leash, and this time around, we will do it. We haven't done it for quite a long time, since we didn't want to do it to the old king, the foolish one, but this one, on the other hand, yeah, we definitely want to do it with him, and see if we can get anything out of it. I don't know, but we will make some petition here and see what we can get. A council appointment, that's definitely top of the list right now, but we do have grand claim. What kind of claim would that be? I have actually no idea what claim he could give us. I mean, if we take a look at him again here, what kind of claims does he have right now? I mean, he needs to give one of his claims away. He has, oh, these, no, 4 titles. Can we see his domain holdings? Or do we need to go out on the map to actually see that? I don't know. But yeah, the claims, do he actually... No, these claims are just claims he has. Oh, here we can probably see them. The 4 titles he has. He has Vorbasse, okay? And he also have the... that is the one we want. That would actually give us a duchy, wouldn't it? He do hold a tile that we definitely do want. Because this, I can't pronounce it. I will probably rename it. I think I will rename it to something else if we do get it. To something that I can pronounce, and also something that is closer to what it is in real. But yeah, he do have those two, and he also has Schleswig, of course. But Schleswig is not really of interest of mine, but this one is. That one is definitely of an interest. So Grand Claim could also be interesting. Is there anything else in here? No, so it's between a council appointment and a grand claim. I don't think he would ever grant us a claim unless we do it in here. While I do think he would bring us into his council fairly easily. I think he will actually do that himself within a year's time. So I think granting a claim, yet again, could potentially give us another county from the king himself, which is great. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I just need to think about this. Would Toge also do this? Yes. I mean, why wouldn't he do this? He would go into this courtroom and say, I want that claim, right? He's a brave man. He would go in here and say, could you please give me that claim? Because you got it and I want it. Right? Because he also thinks that he will get into the council fairly easily anyway. So let's go for it. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Let's close this down. I am escorted to King Harold's throne room, where he beckons for me to approach and address him. After listening to the speech, he smiles warmly at me and stares. Absolutely, vassal. I shall dispatch my agents immediately to take care of this matter. What? Oh, I didn't read this one part. I respectfully assert my legitimate claim to the county of Vorbasse. What? That's not the one I wanted. I'll take it, but providing the lengthy document which asserts it, and await the king's reply. So we get the county of Vorbasse. Okay. That is not what I thought would happen, but this episode is just keeps on giving. It's just the episode that just keeps on giving. Oh my god. Well, there we go, guys. We have another county. It just happened, right? It just happened. But we got it the same way as the last time, through the partition, which is fantastic. So let's take a look at Vorbasse down here. We also have, I think this up here would probably be called Horsens in real. Yeah, but it could also be Vejle. It's either Horsens or Vejle, the 2 cities in real, but I'm actually not sure about that. Oh, this is Kolding. This is my home city, so this is probably Vejle. No, actually, Is that like... oh, I think I know what it is. It's a very small city in Denmark, but it's probably the one called Taulo. Yeah, because Taulo is somewhat a pretty old city. It could also be Middelfart. Yeah, Middelfart. But no, I think this is Taulo. I'm just kind of interested to know exactly what this city is, but I think this is probably Taulo. It makes sense in terms of the name here and also where it is on the map. So I think this is actually Taulo. which is a very small city. It's not a big one. It's like, I don't know, 5,000 people or something like that in real. But back in the days, it was one of the bigger cities in Denmark, I believe, because of its location. But not anymore, not really. So anyway, Vorbasse is the tile we got here, and a couple of baronies. So we do actually have another baron to deal with as well. Let's check out this. We only have crop fields in here. Okay. Can't complain about getting a new tile, but even if they don't come with many constructions. What else? What else do we have here? We do have 100% control, which is always nice. 280 levies, that's nice. 25,000 population, okay, that's good. A pretty good amount of taxes, which is always nice. We have a bit of traded gold, okay. We do have a bit of copper. We do have a good amount of traded silver as well. A lot of timber. Again, a lot of grain. A good amount of horses. Yeah, it's a pretty good tile. Is it better than Fyn, actually? Is it better than Odense over here? Not really. No, I think the taxes is... Yeah, no. It's not better than Odense, but it is definitely better than... not getting anything, right? This is fantastic. I am still a little bit surprised that we got this tile and not. I thought he would give us this one down here. That made more sense, but I guess it's because he had these two tiles for a longer time, so he's considering this one to be less important to him. That's probably why he's giving that one away instead, to make any reason out of it. Open weaponry carry permit. Okay, that's an interesting one. No standard coin and incompetent tax collection. Okay, so the holding taxes is actually very low because of this modifier. So that makes sense. So it's probably just as good as Odense, to be honest. I think this tile is just as good, which is interesting. And then we have this new baron we have to deal with, or mayor. Wow, he's pretty good in intrigue. But he is a deceitful character. Arbitrary. He is a blackguard. Will act against you, and why is it not showing the tooltip anymore? I don't know. It's a bit odd. Is that the case for everyone? Oh, that's me. Let's click on someone else. No, it is still showing it here. I don't know why it's not showing for the baron here. Odd. But I believe the blackguard is... I forgot what the blackguard is, but yeah, I don't like this. I mean, he is a pretty good spy master, but he is also deceitful and he doesn't like us, so we won't put him on the council. I don't trust him. I really don't trust him, and he's not that important. He only got 77 in terms of levies, so yeah, he is a good knight on the other hand. He would be a good knight for us. Alright, well guys, that was incredible, wasn't it? I could not have foreseen how this little episode would turn out, and I don't even think we are completely done with it just yet. But wow, I mean, it just keeps giving us more stuff. We can hire. Yeah, we probably need to hire a new physician. We definitely want that. We do only have poor ones here, and we do have money to go out and actually search for one. So, let's see. Can we search for one through a decision? Search for a physician? Yes, it will cost us something to get a better one, but I think a better one is more... It's probably quite important right now, especially with also our grandson being ill. We are pretty old. Our wife just died of illness, so yeah, we will definitely go out and find a fairly good physician here, I think. Powerful vassal expects council. Yeah, that we don't get away with that. We can declare wars. Don't want to do that just right now. You can... Nope, we don't want that. We can go out and raid. We don't want to do that. We can move that away. You should increase control in Vorbasse. What? I thought it had full control. It does. It does have full control. Go away. Yeah, it's Fyn that doesn't have the full control. So anyway, guys, that was a very interesting part of this series. Well, to me, at least. To me, it's very interesting. Actually, will that do anything to our succession? No, because we only have Oso taking over. But if we do get another child, I wonder, especially if it's a daughter, I do wonder what will happen then. I think they will probably split it up between them. But I'm not sure. We will see. If we get another daughter, it will probably be split up. But we'll see about that. It doesn't matter too much. Again, we will still have more of our dynasty having some counties. It might not be our player heir, but that's fine. I'm okay with that. That's not really a problem. But anyway, let's hit the unpause and see if we can get a court physician in. And with my bare hands, that's another event popping here. Today, while traveling in the countryside, a bandit of thug of some sort tried to ambush me, but I defeated the fool with my bare hands before my guards could capture him. He is now sitting in my dungeon awaiting my punishment. Meanwhile, my court is praising me for my bravery. Well, what a man you are, especially at that age. Anyone could have done that. All fear me. Ha ha ha. I think he would probably say that, to be honest. What is the other one doing? Oh, giving him piety. No, I think out of those two, he would definitely go for, yeah, everyone is fearing me. That seems like the most logical one. So yeah, there we go. Faction created against King Harold. Okay, it is the guy in Skåne again. Okay, and let's check out if there is anyone else actually going up against him. There is one member, so that's the guy in Skåne, and it is this guy they want to put on the claim. Okay, I don't really care about that. I'm not going to join that one. I am perfectly happy with the king we have now. Court physician. Okay, so apparently Eider is quite experienced. Vibeke seems I hate that word. Never mind. If nothing else. Both of them failed to impress me. Okay, let's see how good they are. Ida should be the best one. 10 in learning. Okay. She's 51 as well. Vibeke Kusse. Fortune builder, and yeah, none of them are really great. How much would we pay? 50? Nah, absolutely not. I'm not interested. I'm gonna appoint someone else then. Let's appoint... we could also start looking at some of the other ones here, but I don't really want to spend too much gold. What is this? Your silver tongue is shining today, Donald. Donald? Why are you calling me Donald? Oh, I have been corresponding with your counselor, Donald. Oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense. I must say that I have come to see you in a new light. Perhaps you're even someone that I one day would be proud to call my friend. Why is she... I mean, okay. I mean, it doesn't make a lot of sense that she would do it, but... Yeah. Yeah, it is what it is, right? I am looking at other mods to install, but I think I don't want to intrude too much into this save in terms of getting new mods in. That could be for the future, for new saves. I do have more ideas for future planning, but for this specific one, I don't really want to put more mods in, but I actually do have a mod that would, if we have a child ruler, that would be a what's it called, regency that would take over instead before or until they come of age, which would make more sense in terms of also realism and all that kind of jazz. But yeah, your silver tongue is shining today, Donald. Fair enough. But let's get into the court physician here. Who are we gonna appoint? Let's actually pause the game for just a bit here while we look at this. She is craven, calm, gregarious, and also an insightful thinker. She's not bad. She got 12, and she wouldn't cost us anything, I don't think, to appoint. Nope, she wouldn't. Does she like us? So that's the next thing. She's Danish Catholic, 19. I don't know, you know. She's okay, I suppose. What about Katarina here? She's Norwegian. She does like us as well. She's deceitful, diligent, and just. I don't want someone deceitful in there. Yeah, maybe this is fine. She's craven and analytic, so that, yeah, I feel like just appointing her is fine for me. She is, of course, poor at it right now, but she could gain more skill. So there we go. That is the end of that positioning. Well, peace do not last long in this game. We have been called to war, and it is our new ally that are calling us into a war, and I do believe that he will lose this fight no matter what. I just took a quick look at who he is up against. He is up against Slask, and he's also up against Gora, which do have almost 5k levies or soldiers in total. With our contribution, we would probably have around 2,500 or so, right? 2,600 maybe. We would have half their size. Let's just take a bit of a look at... Where is he? Let's go down and figure out what the exact thing is that they are warring over. So it's this tile right here, okay? Yeah, I don't really see how he's gonna win that war. I think he's gonna lose that tile no matter what we do here. 5,000 here. He could even have more allies I do not know of. He do have a lot more allies he could actually get in. Now, here's the thing about how wars work now here in CK3. If you decline, right, if we decline this, we would lose 750 fame. Wow. And we will lose, he would lose 50 opinion of us. So I don't think actually declining this would be advisable. What we could do is helping him with a small amount of men. I'm not gonna send my entire army. I mean, Torge wouldn't do that, would he? He needs to defend his own home as well if someone is going to attack him. So we will accept this. Also, just to not lose fame here. Then we will raise... let's actually go by slow, really slow here. Then we will raise a local army, I think. Yeah. And we will let that take up 1 or 2 hits. That's way too much. I didn't want to do that. So what do we have here? We do have ourselves. We don't want to go there by ourselves. Actually, hold on. What I want to do first is split this off. Actually, can I like pick out what I want here? Split off a new arm. Actually, combine that again. And then go into split off. Yeah, okay, so that's cool. I actually haven't done that too much. So we do have all of our levies. We'll take all of our levies. We'll take a couple of the poorest of the knights here. And maybe Balder. Yeah, Balder can probably deal with this on his own. So we will send... Do we really send all of our levies? I think we just send our levies and leave our Vigmen at home. I think that's reasonable, isn't it? I think that's reasonable. So let's pick that up. And let's make sure that this is disbanding. So it will not get the rest of the army up. Let's make sure that we are picking out Balder. Where is he? This guy? Yeah. Reckless, unyielding, defender. Actually, do we even want him on here? Is he? He's pretty good, isn't he? Catholic Norwegian. He's a Herculean. Maybe not. Maybe we'll take someone else actually. Dietrich. He was the one that didn't like us, or we don't like him. You know what? He can take this one. There we go. He can be the one. He can be the one. And let's just move down here and let's see what we can do to help them out with our small army here. Like, that's above half of our army also going down there. I don't think he's gonna win anyway. I really don't. We also have... Ooh, look at that. We have Sweden here going in and raiding against the Kingdom of Denmark. Oh, that's interesting. But anyway, I will probably manage this war. But... yeah, I don't expect us to win it, and I don't expect our ally to win it, so I won't really show too much of it. We'll just see what happens and just take bites of it and show you to you guys, or otherwise what else is gonna happen this episode. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, let's move on. Yeah, so honestly, guys, it didn't take long. It took only a couple of days, and I could see. This is going... look at this. He's getting caught. He's getting caught right here already. And I can't even get to him before he's probably getting attacked and get half of his men away. Now, even worse is that the Holy Roman Empire is also getting in on the action. As you can see, there is absolutely no chance in hell that we can deal with this. I'm just moving home again, and... you know what? I'm not suicidal. I'm not gonna go in and help him when I can see that the war is already lost. Council invitation. Oh, that's pretty good. So we do get on the council here of Denmark, like I thought we would. Marshal of Denmark. Yes, we will accept that. But as you can see here, he's getting caught right there, I think. Oh, now I need to unpause it, of course. There we go. Yeah. I mean, there is no way we would ever be able to help him. There goes the Holy Roman Empire in as well. We are just, we are fleeing. We are absolutely fleeing from this war. I am not gonna go in and help him. He's probably gonna get stack wiped here, isn't he? No, he didn't, but he will next time. He will definitely get stack wiped. And why lose men when it is already over? I mean, if there is a chance, even the smallest of chance, that we could help him, I would have done it. But in this case, I don't see how we could help him except from just losing men, which is... pretty stupid to do, so we'll just disband and just... well, I'm sorry, mate, but it is what it is. The celebration had come to an end. And the evening's entertainment seemed to be over when Countess Sofia suggested a reading. Oh boy, where is this going? A clerk soon arrived, wondering what the guest would like to hear, and I see a chance to impress Sofia. Okay, I thought we were alone with her, but no, the clerk is there. Okay, never mind, fair enough. Something pious like the Summa of Theologica? Absolutely not. Let's be entertained. Travels to Jerusalem. Is that entertainment? Okay. The arms... What? The arms Pridian would give us a chance to learn. So what are they saying here? So this one is about religion, this one is about entertaining, of course, and this one is informative. I mean, she does like hard work. Informative. She's not very learning, is she? So maybe the entertaining one would be the best one. I'm not... this time I have absolutely no idea. I don't think it's gonna be the religion one. I think it's gonna be the entertaining. Let's go with this one. Yeah, let's try that. As the clergy reads for us, Sofia seemed completely engrossed. Oh. She later approached me. Good choice, Toge. I thought engrossed was meaning something else. She says, and rearranged her dress. Oh, hello. Good stuff. Well, there we go. Smoldering chemistry. Oh, you old man. You absolutely old man. You are a pig. Absolute pig. Oh, man. Oh, you love CK3, don't you? You love CK3. Anyway, guys. I think we're gonna pause it right there. I think the episode is far long enough as it is, and there was a lot going on in this episode. I could not have foreseen this episode. Just the amount of craziness happening here. Well, this war is... That's done. I mean, he's getting caught here again by the Holy Roman Empire, and he's gonna get absolutely, completely destroyed. Even if we were there, it wouldn't actually matter at all. And yeah, and we have a new county, Vorbesse, which is fantastic. We have a new king. We have a grandson who is coming of age. I mean, he is of age. He's actually our knight. We need to make sure. Actually, good thing that I just checked up on that one. We do not want him. Where is he? Where is he? Grandson? It should be saying grandson somewhere. I don't see him. You vassal and knight, you steward. Orger, here he is. Forbid him from ever doing any kind of combat. And he's even... Why is he still looking sick when he's not sick? I don't like that look on him. maybe actually it's because of the barbershop. I will fix that. I will fix that. You also have 2 sets of clothes on, which is also tearing it to pieces. But anyway, I will fix that. Surely, I will fix that. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this crazy episode. Crazy set of events. And if you did, leave a thumbs up, and I will see you around next time.